a humble and nutritious recipe. What's happening here? It should be fun and delicious. Anong pagtataksil ito? Find out. You're watching the cooking series. Let's join Roland and his small kitchen. Good evening, warm welcome. Your Kuya and Uncle here in Holland, Romelu. It's getting dark in Europe. It's about 6 now, and it feels like 7. It's winter time, and I miss the tropics. I miss the sun, so I thought of cooking something from the tropics. Guess what? It's from it's from Cuba. And welcome to our cooking show, by the way. It is the aim of this channel to expose our cuisine from the Philippines. At the same time, expose our palate as Pinoys to easily adaptable recipes from other countries. And this is what we're exposing our Pinoy palate tonight. Mga kababayan, this is easy. Kaya natin gawin ito. We'll be doing tagless because we're directing this mainly to our kababayans. So what are we cooking tonight? It is Moros y Cristianos, or Cuban rice with beans. Ano ang ating mga kailangan? What do we need? I'll be introducing the ingredients now. We'll be needing 3 cups of rice, white rice, preferably the long grain, C4 or whatever rice you have. 2 cans of boiled black beans, frijoles negros, as they would call them in Cuba. The classic sofritos, or the classic sofrito, I should say, onion and garlic. I'll be using chicken powder, which is already garlic flavored. That's why I'm reducing the number of garlic cloves. This should be at least 4. I'll use a small can of tomato paste, green pepper, and vinegar. This is aceto balsamico, or balsamic vinegar. Vinegar made from grapes or grape wine. But you can use any vinegar if you don't have this. We need laurel leaf and a teaspoon at least of cumin. These are optionals. Oregano, sugar, and saffron. I was once corrected by our friend from the UK. I pronounce this as in the North American way, saffron. They said, Romelu, it should be saffron. And I'm doing it in Taglish, saffron. Oh no, saffron. And to do this stir fry, we need olive oil or whatever oil you have. Let's start cooking. By the way, before we start, I'm reminded to remove my watch. It's a culinary discipline not to wear jewelries when cooking or when preparing food. Remember that. Bawal ang mag-alahas kung kayo ay nagluluto, as we would say in Taglish. Baka mahalo ang iyong singsing sa tibog. Magkakasala ka sa mga diners. Yeah. So we're doing some taglish now because we're directing this mainly to our Pinoy friends. This is, by the way, a complete meal by itself. Pwedeng ito lang ang ating kakainin without ulam, because beans is rich in protein and rice carbohydrates. So don't be maarte with food. This is enough. Rice and beans. But if you're a bit luxurious, you can add something or anything fried with it. Fried egg or fried fish, fried liempo, except fried rice. Fried rice is not an ulam. So for this meal tonight, I'll be cooking fried fish. I have a story while preparing the ingredients. You know what? When I was traveling in Cuba, of course there the public transport is not as convenient as we have in the Philippines. Kukunti lang po ang bus doon. And the people, pati mga bus stops, even the bus stops, don't have adequate dining facilities. So most people would bring food. They bring their baon. And there was this guy. He was. I think he can be my uncle. He was wearing striped shirt. We were at the station, and then it was about lunch, and I saw him open his bag. It was just like my sports bag, and then he reached for his baunan. It's just like the igloo water cooler. Doon niya nilagay. And he put this in his baunan. He didn't bring a spoon. Ang kanyang dala is his ID. Wala pa akong ID. Parang yung ID, lisensya. And he was eating from his baunan with his lisensya. And I was observing him. Nakita niya ako. He saw me. And he was a bit embarrassed. And I'm still haunted by that experience. Yeah. It's not humiliating to do that. It's cool, but it attracted my attention. Yeah. Ganun ang edad ko. Oh, siguro mas matanda siya sa akin. Yeah. Yeah. Now, let's crush the garlic. This time, I used to do this in our cooking lessons, or not cooking lessons, in our cooking series. Ang gagawin natin ay, I'll be using this instead. By the way, to those friends who are interested in having this, just comment below. Bibigyan ko kayo. Ibibili ko kayo. If you are within 10-kilometer range from Anda. Okay, so this is beautiful, functional. Yan. Just comment below. Ang kapalit lang is, or the only thing I would like to do is, the only thing I'd like you to do for me in exchange for this kitchen utensil is just to share my video to help in our crusade in making our dish known. Share it on YouTube and you'll get this reward. No, not YouTube. Share it on Facebook or any social media and you get this as a token of appreciation. Yeah. It's not perfectly clean, but it doesn't matter. And now let's slice the pepper.
Paprika.
It's pepper. My camera is saying paprika. Yes, we call it paprika in this part of the world. Oh look, there's a child paprika or pepper inside. Okay, for fine dining or for most cooking shows, they would remove the seeds. The seeds can be hot for most peppers, but for this green paprika or green pepper, not. So I'm not removing the seeds. Yeah. Yeah. While slicing this, I'd like to greet Brenda Person of the UK and Jumba Project, who are loyal watchers to our cooking show, and to our dear Amalia Kal in Bangkok, to our Palanga in Bangkok. I'm using olive oil, but if you don't have olive oil, as I earlier mentioned, you can use any other oil. I forgot that the onion should be finely chopped. I was busy telling stories. I can't find my garlic. Where are they? Oh, here. Okay. Don't forget, what we're cooking is Moros y Cristianos. That might sound sensitive, but it combines the colors, the rice and the black beans combined together in one plate. Moros y Cristianos. That's how this dish got its name. Or Cuban rice. Stay with me because later I'll be dancing Cuban while simmering this. And some historical background. Do you know that when we earned our independence, the Philippine independence in 1889, that we were, or the hit melodies or rhythm during that time was what we call the habanera. Habanera rhythm. One example would be the sampaguitan. Dan dan daran, dan 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 daran. That's habanera rhythm. That's why that is associated with the capital of Cuba, Habana, and that's the same melody or rhythm that Cuba was singing when we and Cuba earned our independence from Spain. Habanera, da 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 da. But in Cuba, the rhythm developed into what they call song, and it became a dance rhythm. And now it's salsa. It's modernized into salsa. I'll be showing you later. This is a cooking channel, growing and cooking channel, but there's also some history. Yeah, food has history, and it is tied to the cultures or to the countries. This is sugar, by the way. I just add sugar on top of the tomato. Sugar always balances the acidity. Stir it. And we can add now the rice. 3 cups of rice. This will be much for Romulo alone and the cameraman, but the rest I'll be bringing to the office and make my local colleagues jealous or envious. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna share it to them. I love my Dutch colleagues. Stir fry the rice until it becomes translucent. Good. I'm not going to forget to close this. Something there. Romulo is evolving. I'm going to strain the canned beans now. We need the liquid, but we don't need them at the same time as the beans. Word for today, frijoles, beans. Frijoles. And I'm gonna add this. And stir it. And then eventually I'll add the water. of the canned beans. And you remember the rule in cooking rice that the amount of water or the height of the water or the water level should be equal to the volume or height of the rice. That applies here as well. It was at this level, so it should be until there. Yeah. And at high flame, let's boil it at high flame, and we can add the other ingredients. The bay leaf and the cumin. This is the oregano, which is optional. And the chicken cube, but I'm using chicken powder because it's what I have. Thank you to Lissy and Jerry for the chicken powder. Our captive audience in Vienna. Pepper. Yeah. And I can also add this optional some pinch or a pinch of saffron. See, King George, I'm saying saffron. A saffron to the rest of the world. That's just optional, by the way. If you have cumin, it's good. That's the minimum requirement. Cumin and vinegar. We'll add the vinegar once it starts to boil. I've indicated earlier that this is complete meal because it's got carbohydrates and protein. But if you want something to accompany it, fried something would be perfect. Fried fish for our case tonight. Fried egg would also be good, but it's evening. I prefer egg is always I always associate egg with breakfast. While waiting for our rice to boil, let's do some Cuban region. Yeah. Only on channel 1. You also get some dance lessons. Not only that, we also get to hear some Cuban rhythm. These are called cloves in Cuba. Very fundamental in Cuban music. This establishes the basic region. Cloves. The basic region of the salsa and the salt. It has begun to boil, so I'm adding the vinegar now. And I can lower the flame just to keep it boiling. The dish has been simmering for 30 minutes now. And come on, let's look at the result. It's almost done. And I cook it at the lowest possible flame setting to keep it from burning. It's ready. While this cooks, I am frying trout to accompany our Moros y Cristianos. As our dish finishes, I'd like to give thanks to our live audience today. Thank you for Neil Pescas of Brazil, who joined me today, René Lopez of Guatemala, Paulita Murchie of Denmark, Boycotts of the Philippines, and who else? Baby Sophia Chi, she's a bit late, but she joined us. Thank you, Baby Sophia. And who else? And special thanks to our friend from Israel, Morena. Thank you, my friends, for joining your kuya today in this Cuban rice episode of Channel Juan's cooking series. Our dish for tonight, Cuban rice, Moros y Cristianos, a dish from Cuba. Easily adaptable recipe for us Pinoys. Madali lang gawin ito. Simple lang, hindi kailangan ng ulam. It's just rice and beans. It's complete meal. Pero kung gusto niyo nagdagan ng kasama, it's best accompanied by fried fish, fried egg, or even fried banana. Easy, adaptable recipe for us, Pinoy, and to the world. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you've been seeing here, and to share. I will appreciate it. Your Kuya and Uncle here in Holland, and until next time. Bye-bye! And special thanks to our live audience. Until next time, bye-bye. And special thanks to our live audience. Until next time, bye-bye. Hanggang sa muli, your Kuya and Uncle here in Holland, Romulo. Be proud of our culinary heritage. Ayan! Bye-bye na! Kaya na kami!